edition of Sports Card ASMR, we are going to be going through these Beckett Future Star price guides. Things I've never explored here on this channel. It's some soft-spoken page flipping ASMR fun with a little bit of sports cards thrown in. Welcome to Sports Card ASMR. I am the Sports Card Doctor. I'm very happy that you are here today on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. I'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. Leave us a like, a thumbs up, a nice comment. Hype the video up if you want. Also, you can leave a super thanks to help the operations. You can send us stuff to open at an address listed down below. But most importantly, we are just glad that you are here. We appreciate it. I've had these in my collection for maybe about a year or so. I think most of these were sent to me from our longtime viewer, Ranger Donald. He sends a box of cards and stuff for me to open, and often there has been Beckett's. Now, until this moment, I have not had a reason to go through these. I poked through them. They're not regular Beckett's. They are, as they advertise here, it's the Beckett Focus on Future Stars. So there's a lot of minor league cards, draft pick cards, stuff like that from multiple sports. We got Jeffrey Hammond's there for the Orioles, been 1-1 with Chris Webber. And I've never really looked at them. So some of you have wanted me to do videos that are just kind of focused on page turning and some soft-spoken ASMR. I'm not the best whisperer. I don't whisper like a champion, but I get there. Okay. So we're going to do that. But I also realized something. I do open minor league cards and draft pick cards. And I totally forgot I had these. I could have been using these all along. Let's flip through these, shall we? First up is this August 1995 issue, featuring AUTONOMOUS on the front. Let's see what we got in here. 16 Pirates in June, would throw a no-hitter. He'd also play for the Red Sox and some other teams, but that mid-90s run. Shohei Ohtani, way better player. Shohei Ohtani is absolutely on another level, above any other player, but Hideo Nomo blocked for Ohtani to fly. I absolutely believe that, in terms of players coming over from Japan. Well, here we go. Some starting lineup of figures. I love these. I have just picked up a few, as you've seen. Check out our Sports Card Doctor video with the Bobby Bonilla. I love to price starting lineup figures. And here we go. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't even know. Look at this. We could do a price battle with starting lineup figures. Obviously, these prices are probably not the same as they are now. See how? Okay, well, this is interesting. 88 football. Do I have 88 or 89? I think I have 88 football. Or I have a Marcus Allen, 75 or 35. I gotta check on this. I'm not saying they're not in great shape, so I'm not sitting on any great fortune right now, but that is an interesting thing. I've never really thought about this. I have an Eric Dickerson, $90 there. I have to figure out which year I have, don't I? That's fantastic. There's the Chipper Jones centerfold poster you always wanted. Look at that. Alright, minor league prices. Well, you know what's really interesting? I've really never thought about this, but we open up some of these here. We open up the 1990 CMCs. We've opened up the 89 stars. And the 90 stars. Folks, I could have been pricing these all along. The 91 line drives. We've opened up the 90 pro cards. Folks, we can do minor league price battles. I never thought about it. Never even thought about it. We have the classics. We've opened up these 4-sport ones before too. Man, I can't believe I forgot these. I forgot I had these packets. That's the first one. Alright, this is going back to 92. We got Brian Taylor on the cover. As a Yankee fan, this is some nostalgia. Painful nostalgia. Todd Van Poppel. Speaking of phenoms, was one of the greatest phenoms of all time. box, Sean Estes and Sean Green, both would have great careers. Love that. You never know. I don't hold it against any prospect that doesn't make it. You just don't know. Charles Johnson, great career. Kind of forgotten in the conversation, but one of the best defending catchers in the bigs. And, yeah, Taylor, what are you going to do? Got injured. I think off. He didn't get injured in like a bar fight or something and just derailed everything for him. There you go. And Van Poppel pitched for a while. Wasn't the career that you thought he was going to have, but he wasn't like he was a flash in the pan. Oh man, I'd love to get some of these cards. Valley National Bank, Phoenix Giants. Look at this. Booster Rooster. That is a stoned chicken. Red Rooster. Stoned indeed. Max Patkin, if you don't know who Max is, he was a legend. A clown. An interesting character. Beckett, Future Stars, the price guy. I love this 88 star team set. I love that Kevin Costner. Dear God, we've got to get that. We've got to track that down. Also, this San Bernardino Spirit, Ken Griffey Jr. Let's maybe get that. Get on it. Look at this. Raul Mondesi. Solid career with the Dodgers. Eric Lindros. Although the 1992 NFL draft proved top-heavy with defensive players, a number of future stars could add immediate weight to card collections. Quentin Coriat, Sean Gilbert, Desmond Howard, Terrell Buckley, and Steve Edman. Man, those are flashback names, right? Tony Smith, Derek Brown, Possible Impact, Vaughn Dunbar, Troy Vincent down in Miami, Kevin Smith, Robert Jones, Tommy Vardell, touchdown Tommy Vardell, Carl Pickens. Love hearing those names. Collectors can't wait until future superstar Shaquille O'Neal torches his first NBA rim. But the 1999 his career that. I kind of forgot about Kevin Young and Garcia. There's some hockey. Felix Potvin. Young Theo Fleury. As a Miami Dolphin fan, I see that name, Marco Coleman, and it does things to me in different directions. Fond memories, and also a big what could have been. Miami, is it? What was that quarterback? Was it Gino Torretta? Help me out. Not Dan Marino. Alright. Thanks for joining me on this page flipping. Nostalgia ride. This is from September of '93. There's an awkward photo of Brent Gates on the back there. Hammonds, Gates, and Sealing. The big kids at the time. And again, David McCarty. Oh, look at that. A very young catcher prospect named Carlos Delgado. Oh, he'd make the major leagues. As would Alex Gonzalez and Steve Carsey. Green. Battle did not have a great run there, nor did Travis Baptiste. Oh, look at this. Profile on Ryan Lucinski, the second generation star behind Craig Lucinski. Ryan Baby Bull Lucinski looks almost exactly like his father, Greg. But until this Dodgers farmhand starts smashing home runs like the original Bull did, collectors might think they're just looking at another Joel Skinner. Ouch. Ouch, babe. Joel Skinner, catcher, White Sox. Cleveland, right? My Yankees. Son of Bob Skinner, who played 12 seasons in the majors. Pirates, Reds, and Cardinals. But I just wanted the record to reflect. I didn't need to look at that to know it was Bob Skinner. Yeah, ouch. In 1985, Joel's career peaked. He was promoted to the big club, hit 341 in 22 games, and looked like a future star. And that was kind of it. Kevin Stalker there. what's inside. Or is it the 1990 Pro cards? Let's do a pack opening and find out. Go. That is 1990 CMC. Alright, we got Paul Galgas, who did make the Major Leagues. Look at that face. Look at that. Ed Wojna. I think he made the majors as well. Daryl Shermer. Paul Weiss. Alan Cockrell. Dennis Powell. Harry Spellman. Mike Loggins, Mark Bailey, Randy Braun, and pitcher with a bat, Steve Cersei. Well, we definitely can, oh wait, there's another one there, hold on. Oh, Jose Garcia, infielder there, okay. Well, let's see. This pricing's all weird. It's like by team. Okay. 1990. Okay, that's weird. Okay, wait. That's 1990 Pro cards in here. 2061. Well, we definitely will have to learn how to use this. Visalia. No, he's not listed. Yeah. Interesting. Someone with knowledge of this needs to explain this to me. Why essentially we have two different lines of cards in the same pack. Okay. Riverside, Red Wave, Padres, nope, he's not listed there. And Phil Weiss off the Visalia, Oaks as well, not listed as well. Okay, so a little bit of a mystery. These have always been in the packs, they're little subsets, but I guess it's a different line of cards. Let's learn to price these. Toledo Mud Hens. Travis Bryman's the only listed player there. You might also have some. I don't think any of these other players have any value here, especially because these are 1990 cards and this is a 1995 price guide there. Denver Zephyrs, Dennis Powell. No. Yeah. I mean, we know Kilka's got to the Major Leagues. Syracuse, not listed. Cersei, not listed. I mean, if those aren't listed, none of these other guys are going to be listed either. Tucson. Fascinating. Tacoma Tigers. There we go. Alright, well, curious. I don't know what we solved. Most importantly, I hope you had a good time relaxing as I went